everyone, Jennifer here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Monday, and that means it's Gargoyles Day. And this week's episode was Walkabout. Avalon has transported the world travelers right to the land down under, Australia, where they must contend with a supercomputer that is intent on changing the world to what it perceives to be order, and team up with not only Fox and her mother, but also Dingo. Okay, things I liked about this episode. There's actually a lot I like about this episode. First off, we're with the world travelers again. We're going to be with them for a while. We'll go to a few episodes with the other gargoyles, but it's mostly going to be Goliath and Angela and Elisa and Bronx. Second off, we touch a little bit on abolition or Australian culture. And I may have mispronounced the wording. If I did, I apologize. The culture of Australia, with the shamans and the dream world and everything. There's a shaman there, and he talks about the dream world or the dream time and all that, which is, rich in Australian culture with the people who lived there before the British settlers came and whatnot. Second off, we have in this episode my two favorite members of the pack, and I know what you're thinking, Jennifer, how can you like the pack? They tried to kill the gargoyles. Yes, they did. But if you stop and think about it, number one, since that one episode, really Fox hasn't done anything to the gargoyles, at least not directly. Number two, while Dingo did in a few episodes work with Wolf and Jackal and Hyena and cause problems for the gargoyles, he never really confronted them head on unless he really had no choice. I mean, even when, Wolf and Jackal and Hyena kind of went all, as he put it, freak show on him, and the trio in Leader in Upgrade, and the trio kind of went to rescue Lisa and Hudson and Bronx and Goliath from the pack. When they first faced down Goliath and Hudson and Elisa and Bronx, he didn't really go after anyone, really, I don't think. Jackal took out Bronx, Hyena, Elisa, and then Wolf and Coyote really went after Hudson and Goliath. I don't think Dingo really went after anybody. He didn't even try to take any of them down. And then, really, after that, we didn't see him again until now. So, the thing is with Dingo is I don't think he really intends on doing any harm. He was just really staying with the others because he felt he had no choice. And now that he's on his own, he's trying to change his life around a little bit. And you'll see it in this episode. I don't want to give away too much. But I did like that. I did like seeing him again. I like seeing Fox again because we really haven't seen Fox since, I think Outfoxed was the last time we saw her, really. Or possibly Upgrade, but we didn't even really see her in Upgrade. We heard her voice, we saw her silhouette in Upgrade, but we didn't actually see her. I know the last time we physically saw her was in Outfoxed. So at this point, it's like we know she's expecting. For those of you who haven't seen that episode yet, I apologize for the spoiler, but I figure, we're far enough away from that episode for me to kind of drop that bombshell. So we know that. So, and the thing is, the animators are actually drawing her in that aspect. So we have an idea of how far along she is. And she makes the comment in the episode that, you know, her child kicked her. So it's like, okay, so she's probably, now I've never had kids, so I'm not 100% sure. So anybody who has had kids, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me in the comment section. Just be nice about it, please. I would say maybe late second trimester, early third trimester, maybe. I'm not sure. I'm guessing here. We also, this is the first time we're introduced to her mother. I don't think we've seen her mother until now. And for those of you with a keen ear, you may have noticed, especially if you're Star Trek fans, a familiar voice in the episode, and that is that the actress who played, I believe, and I could be wrong again here too, but it would not shock me, the actress who played Captain Janeway in Voyager, I believe, also did the voice of Fox's mother. And while I say that wouldn't shock me is because I know a couple of actors from Next Generation do the voices of some of the characters in this show. A friend of mine actually told me that. So, yeah, it was like really a lot I liked about this episode. And again, this episode really doesn't paint Fox and Dingo in a bad light. It does, but it doesn't. I mean, granted, yes, Fox and Xanatos are the ones behind this nanotechnology to reshape the world. And Dingo is working with them to keep people out of the control area. But really, there's no villain here. It was failed attempt to do something that shouldn't have been done in the first place. And then the program kind of got out of control and it thought it was doing what it was supposed to do and it wasn't. Basically, in a nutshell, without giving away too much. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. There's actually nothing I can think of that I didn't like about this episode. It's actually really good. I loved the concept for the dream time. It was amazing. It was a little weird and funky, but considering it's supposed to be like an alternate world parallel to ours, kind of is what I kind of got from what the shaman was saying, it fit. And I liked how it was Dingo and Goliath who went there to try and talk to this Matrix thing. And also we kind of see the rest of the clan to a degree. I don't want to get too much into it, but we see them, but we don't see them kind of thing, if that makes any sense to any of you. Basically because the dream time is what you make of it. It's like, I don't want to say it's virtual reality, but that's kind of like the only thing I can think of to say it, to describe it, is it's virtual reality. But it's not virtual reality because it's not virtual reality. But it was cool. I love the design for it. And the thing is, with something like that, you can do whatever the heck you want. Really. But I believe the Dreamtime has roots in Australian culture with the indigenous people of Australia. I believe it has roots there. I remember in some things I've watched of that are in Australia, they talk about it. So I'm assuming it does have some kind of root within the culture. Okay, feel free to check out my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, a few things I'd like to touch on. First off, a quick reminder of my comment rules. Okay, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. Also, feel free to follow me on Wattpad, Tumblr, Instagram, and Twitter. I will have my name for I do have my name for those 4 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. Please note that all pictures seen within this video do belong to their respective artists. I own absolutely nothing. And the links for any sites mentioned in this video will be in the description section. Okay, YouTube subscribers. Any of my videos that are not on YouTube are on my Facebook page. Facebook friends, basically the same deal. Any of my videos that are not on Facebook are on my YouTube channel. And to anyone who's interested, you can feel free to check out my Facebook group, Fanfic Corner. Okay, I would like to apologize for not posting a video in a week or two. Unfortunately, I got busy with work, and depending on when I go in and how much have going on, and when my last day off is, sometimes I am really exhausted when I get home, and I just do not have the time to watch a video or watch an episode and do a review on it. Especially if, like, the past 2 weeks, I have basically been working 5 days straight, because come Monday, I am exhausted and just want to crash out and go to sleep as soon as I get home. Okay, DreamWorks Dragons will be coming to an end in a few weeks, and that means that there will be an opening for a new TV Talk series for Sunday, and that also means that you guys get to vote and tell me what show you would like me to do next. Your choices are Horseland, Outlaw Star, Dot Hex Sign, and Inuyasha. Voting is very, very, very simple. All you have to do is write and or like a positive comment on one of the 4 shows listed, and whichever one gets the most votes is the one I'll do a set of videos on. Please keep in mind that negative comments and dislikes do not count as votes. If Inuyasha is selected, I will be doing up through season 1 of the sequel as of the posting of this video. Hi, Snickers. Do you mind? Sorry about that. Okay, voting will be until the 12th of February, and hopefully I will not have to push this back. But if I do, I will let you know. You may vote as many times as you wish in the comment section. Now, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I also have a poll on my community page that you can also go to tell me what show you would like me to do a set of videos on. That one is a one-time shot, so you can only vote once for that one. But I'm still going to tally those votes as well. But also, no matter what, please keep in mind that in the event of a tie or no votes, I do have the final say. So far, the votes stand at a tie between Horseland and Inuyasha at 7 votes apiece. Now, you guys have a little bit less than 4 weeks left, so be sure to get your votes in and make your voices known. Okay, please like and share if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you haven't already, if you're watching on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.